Hey everyone, I'm Dave, and welcome back to Easy Explainers. Today, we're tackling a question that keeps a lot of parents up at night. How much do I really need to save for college? And, more importantly, are you already behind for your age? A college education is one of the most incredible investments you can make in your child's future. It's a gift that opens doors, expands horizons, and can set them up for success. But let's be honest, it's also one of the most expensive gifts imaginable. For many families, funding this journey without shackling their kids with mountains of debt before they even start their adult lives feels like a Herculean task requiring serious sacrifice and smart planning. So, let's cut through the noise and figure out how to navigate this financial labyrinth. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the skyrocketing cost of college. It's not just your imagination. College is getting more expensive. The numbers from sources like the Bureau of Economic Analysis paint a clear picture. While the overall Consumer Price Index, which tracks everyday goods and services, generally saw an average annual increase of about 1.9% from 2000 to 2022, the price tag for college tuition and fees at public four-year institutions surged by an average of 4.8% annually during that same period. That's more than double the rate of general inflation. More recently, in the 2022 to 2023 academic year, tuition at four-year colleges increased by another 2.6%. The current Consumer Price Index for college tuition and fees stands at 959.31, showing a 2.36% jump from just 1 year ago. The cost isn't slowing down. To give you a stark reality check, let's look at some projections. Based on College Board data, if you're looking at a four-year public in-state college right now, the average annual cost, including tuition, fees, housing, and food, is around $24,920. But here's the kicker. If we factor in an average annual inflation of 5%, that same single year of college could balloon to nearly $60,000 in 18 years. And a four-year private nonprofit university, currently averaging $58,600 per year, could hit a staggering $141,028 for just 1 year in less than 2 decades. So, what happens if we don't plan ahead? We face the very real prospect of our kids, and often ourselves, joining the ranks of those burdened by student loans. The latest figures are sobering. Total student loan debt in the United States stands at an astounding $1.81 trillion. That's right, $1.81 trillion, making it the second largest type of debt after mortgages. Approximately 42.5 million Americans are navigating this financial challenge, with the average federal student loan borrower carrying nearly $40,000 in debt. And for many, it can take up to 20 years to pay it all off. In fact, as of the second quarter of 2025, over 11% of federal student loan dollars were delinquent. This isn't just a number, it's a future potentially weighed down by financial strain. But here's the good news: you don't have to be a part of that statistic. The key is to start early and be strategic. Financial experts like Scott Bishop, co-founder of Presidio Wealth Partners, advocate for starting small, even just $50 or $100 a month, and then gradually increasing your contributions each year. The magic lies in compounding, where your money earns returns, and those returns then earn their own returns. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Now, you might be thinking, how am I supposed to save when the average American saving rate has consistently hovered below 5% of disposable income, falling short of the recommended 10%? This is where understanding your goals and having a clear plan becomes crucial. Here's a common misconception. You don't necessarily need to save 100% of the projected college costs yourself. Many financial pros suggest aiming to cover about 1/3 of your child's projected college expenses with your savings. The remaining 2/3? That can come from a combination of financial aid, scholarships, student employment, and yes, sometimes even some student loans. This 1/3 rule makes saving for college feel a lot more achievable and less like climbing Mount Everest without oxygen. To help you get started, T. Rowe Price has developed a fantastic framework using age-based benchmarks. These benchmarks suggest how much you should aim to have saved by certain ages, expressed as a percentage of your target college's current annual cost of attendance. Let's say 1 year of college at your dream school currently costs $25,000. By the time your child is 5 years old, aim to have saved around 60% of that initial $25,000, which is $15,000. By age 10, that target jumps to 110%, or $27,500. By age 15, you're looking at 155%, or $38,750. And by age 18, the goal is 175%, or $43,750. These aren't meant to cover all 4 years, but they represent a solid foundation, especially when combined with the 1/3 rule. Remember, families often cover only about 1/3 of the total costs with savings, making these targets much more realistic. So, how do you put this into action? First, identify a few potential schools and estimate their current total annual cost, including tuition, fees, room, board, and books. Then, apply these age-based benchmarks, or the 1/3 rule, to determine your personal savings goal. And the best tool for this? A 529 college savings plan. These plans offer incredible tax advantages. Your earnings grow tax-free, and withdrawals are tax-free when used for qualified education expenses. Plus, many states offer additional tax deductions or credits for contributions. Imagine this. To save just 1/3 of the projected $562,177 cost for a 4-year private college for a newborn today, with a 529 plan returning 6% annually, you'd need to contribute about $485 a month. For a public in-state university, where the 4-year cost in 18 years is projected to be around $196,000, saving 1/3 would require about $170 a month. Into a 529. These numbers, while still significant, feel much more manageable than the full sticker price. The bottom line is this: funding a college education is a significant financial undertaking, but it is absolutely achievable with proper planning and consistent effort. Starting early, even with small amounts, utilizing tax-advantaged tools like 529 plans, and having a realistic savings goal can make all the difference. Don't let the daunting numbers paralyze you. Take that first step, even if it's just $50 a month, and watch the power of compounding and strategic planning work in your favor. So, what are you waiting for? Start exploring those 529 options today and put a plan in place. Your future self and your child's future will thank you. Remember, this is not investing advice. And if this video helped you wrap your head around college savings, smash that like button, subscribe for more financial insights, and let me know your college savings tips or questions in the comments below. We're all in this together.